Well, here we are, Nacho PSS versus Velka. Velka also has not only a GIF on screen, but the order. There's a visual mod apparently. But the character order that they're planning on going with is up there. I think that was randomly generated. I'm not sure. It looks like saying YV and then fish and then robot.
Robot then. Who's Salmonella?
Is that chicken? I don't know.
Oh yeah, it would be, yes, of course. and then horror, I guess.
Yep. But about visual mods, as long as they don't give you any kind of actual advantage, I don't have a problem with them. I was talking about that earlier. Obviously there is one installed here. I was asked that today, and that's my stance on that. A visual mod that would give you like lighting in the caves or something, that would be illegal, but if it's just a skin change, that's fine with me. And it looks like it might only be a menu art change too. Anyway, we are totally ready to go. Steph is just making sure they can hear him, and then we can start this off. This is our third round of the day.
I enjoy Jack's World's this is very nonsense. In chat, this is very nonsense, I agree.
And it looks like we're off. Maybe?
Make sure Velka can hear things. Apparently he can't. We're gonna have to restart this round here.
We're having communication issues.
Oh.
Now Velka started, but
let me tell him we're restarting.
It looks like Nacho crashed as well.
Well, that's definitely a restart. Man, 3 problems in a row here. Alright.
Wait, why are we spamming the Illuminati?
Velka has the skin for YV like that.
Alright.
It's fine. Everything fully intended.
We're all good
Just a
here.
bit of RNG manipulation.
Robot and YV. By the way, we are up to $700 or more on the prize pool.
It's insane. It's a lot of money.
I'm always throwing an estimate out there, but it is around that much. Nacho is not getting the Oasis skip here. He needs to either accept the fact that he's going to the sewers or restart. He has taken too long, I'm pretty sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, so it looks like he's sewers.
He's gonna keep on pushing. Now he is robot. Maybe he's taking advantage of the extra difficulty, thinking that those 3 levels won't hurt him. They will hurt him a little bit. He's gonna lose about a minute if he goes fast, I would think. Because he's gonna have to do an extra 3 stages.
His weapons will be better in the long run. Oh goodness, well, Velka just got dropped by Big Dog.
See, it's not the worst strategy in the world. It does kind of require your opponent to make a mistake, which happened. He might pull ahead and have all the weapons to show for it. So, you know, strategy in that situation would pay off.
Well, Velka had a pretty awful layout with his item layout. Well, Big Bandit dropped immediately. Well, I don't know. Like he would, Velka would have to make a lot of mistakes for Nacho to catch up. Really, at least one more.
Well, we're assuming that the difficulty will get him a gun that might buy the time back that he's going to waste here. This is a pretty nasty area in general, though, and I don't like to do it in a run. It's not a fast place. This might be one of the slowest levels.
Why is he doing
Wait, why does Nachopss have a wrench screwdriver?
It's the greatest combo of all time. Watch, he's gonna go like 1,000 miles an hour.
Maybe he's going to the manor. Or the mansion, I mean.
He'll be going 6 feet under at this rate. He's not doing too well.
Well, yeah, it will get him the Big Dog. But, I mean, he still has to clear.
Do it, come on.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah,
He's doing it.
Yeah.
He takes a toxic launcher with him.
Yes!
There we go.
He's got the worst weapons of all time.
Yes.
This is so sketch.
That stress rate of fire on the screwdriver is hilarious.
We discussed in round 1 what would happen if he unlocked a golden weapon in the run. He is allowed to use it for the rest of the race if he gets it on screen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he actually took the time to get it.
That was determined.
That's
I don't know if that's his plan, but if he dies, I didn't get to it. But it would be a nice side effect. He wouldn't be starting from scratch for his efforts of unlocking that on screen. I mean, that all goes to say that he would have had to do a run and then die, because you sure wouldn't want to restart after getting that far.
Well, you got the Oasis this time around.
I kind of like that. Not getting the Oasis the first time and just saying, fuck it, I'll just go to the mansion instead. That's style points, at least.
It's too bad that his weapons, honestly, were just trash. He did not get anything for that effort. That's the price of RNG on your weapons and trying to build your run around it.
Velka running around with a bazooka here. No scarier, boiling veins. Drops it though, gets that pop gun. I think that's a pop gun, looks like one. Has the shotgun fingers, I approve wholeheartedly. And a stress pickup. Oh, assassin! Coming for Nacho, but... Oh, coming again! Oh, killed him in time.
We got that 3D World Runner music, man.
Alright, so Nacho's done with Big Dog. Velka in 5-2, soon to be Little Hunter. Finds a flame shotgun, pretty good. And eating weapons, I don't think he should be taking the time to eat those weapons. He's pretty good on ammo so far. Picks up the shotgun fingers. This is every player trying to win my heart right now.
I disagree. I think that the trigger fingers would have been better there. Do you like the shotgun shoulders with flame shotguns?
Not really, but I mean...
The bounce just doesn't seem satisfying enough. It's like it bounces once then stops.
Yeah, the bounce is horrible on the flame weapons. But it's the fact that he took it.
Yeah, it's the principle of the situation.
I mean, he could find even a double shotgun would be good. I would prefer the sawed-off. Or, you know, he could get like a Gatling Slugger, a Soul Slugger. He has a lot of options. And he's robot, so those are probably start coming into play, I would say, maybe 5-2 or so. When Velka died somewhere.
Yeah, he's not doing too good.
We are back on, Oasis with Velka, yeah. I forgot what took him out, but I did see it.
Well, Nacho back into this race with the good lead right now. Oh goodness, 2 cars! Oh, so much damage.
Strong spirit gone. Out of there.
Has that second stomach, so just 1 more health back. He's back to full health. He can hold it. Get that strong spirit back next level. And then he has to go back to the left now to deal with those Yetis holding the cars. Oh, one died, and there's the other one. The toxic launchers, the weapon that ended his mansion run, promptly eats it. Alright, moving into 5-2, I believe, for, yes, Nacho.
And how are we on time?
8 minutes have gone by.
Well, it doesn't look like Nacho wants to take that proto vault. I think he should, but
he messed
just
it up.
destroyed it. Yeah, it definitely should. He still had.
Yeah, that was the call to make. Like, it was set up. It was a free whenever it's free like that, I don't see why you wouldn't hop in there.
Finds an eraser. Running double shells now. I don't really agree with that. No rabbit paw. I mean, he is a robot. Can eat some weapons to get that ammo back. But that eraser is gonna not the best shotgun weapon to clear things with, but the bounces are random with that thing, so could help him out a lot. Meanwhile, Velka back in Frozen City with this, moving at the speed of sound. Actually, just caught up to Nacho. Wow.
He did.
Nacho having some life decisions over these mutation pops for Eagle Eyes. And Velka could take
Personally,
Good.
Sharp Teeth, I would have probably taken Sharp Teeth myself, but maybe the Eagle Eyes will be good. It's just a very small chance, but maybe.
It's like if you get shotgun fingers, I think Eagle Eyes is like not even a mutation you want to look at.
Yeah. I'd think that without shotgun fingers, but you know.
I mean, I can respect the spread on like the sawed off and double shotgun stuff like that. It's really compact enough to like be a good burst weapon. But doesn't look like he's gonna. Even if a one drops, he probably won't take it because going into the palace. I don't think it's really one of the best weapons you can use. The damage just isn't there compared to most weapons you would have by that time.
Nachopss
Finding that 2-1 crossbow.
He's rocking the shotgun build the whole way. He's certainly got some nice guns for it.
Finds a splinter pistol. I think he should take.
Yes.
Maybe keep the flat cannon. Drop that eraser.
Yeah, the eraser actually doesn't do that much damage, as much as you'd think. Like it takes 5 shots, I think, to take down a dog.
Sounds about right.
It looks powerful.
And it sounds like a potato launcher. It 100% sounds like it's launching a potato.
I mean, it seems like a weapon that just would do a ton of damage, but it actually not really. And that's what it would be for, in my opinion, is killing a high HP enemy. It seems like its appeal.
Ooh. You can't say no to that. Don't even think about it, just take it. Yeah, good. Oh, but I don't know. I still think the Splinter Pistol is one of the best weapons you can have.
Yeah.
Even with the shotgun shoulders and even with the flat cannon.
I don't know, I'd be split on these 3 weapons. They're all... I would definitely take the Energy Sword for this run. It just makes the throne easier. It does a ton of damage too. I would hit the throne with it. If you can get Laser Brain, even better. But even without it, it's good.
Yeah. Yeah, there's probably no wrong answer there.
I mean, he probably just kept the flak simply because he had the fingers.
A melee weapon that destroys projectiles is extremely helpful on the throne, and one that does damage too is like, oh man.
Velka is all caught up here. I mean, Nacho has been taking his dear sweet time in this run, and Velka is just moving.
Yeah, I don't know that he'll be able to keep up with YV if it ends up throne versus throne.
Velka also has a scarier face, which Nacho doesn't have, so that's another thing. Another Splinter Pistol drop. Gets a minigun pickup. I think you should take that.
Perfect weapon to get.
Drop that flag. Drop the flag cannon.
He's thinking too much.
Just go.
Way too much.
Just go, please.
Pick it.
It's all
goodness.
good.
He's
It's
taking
all
too
good
much
stuff.
time. He drops the E-sword.
Yeah, I don't know. Minigun, that's pretty good actually. I don't know about all that. I think he might have made an okay choice here. Now he's got to compete with YV because he took so long. But minigun for E-sword, that might be one of the weapons that it's worth it for. Anything that can kill the throne in seconds.
I mean, I would have rather it have kept the E-sword over flat cannon.
I'm betting that Nacho's going to get this point all the same. That minigun is the kind of gun you need to keep up with YV's burst. And YV does not have his throne butt, he's only got regular pop.
I think he's got it.
He can get some more bullets, that's all better for him, but he doesn't need them.
In fact, maybe he doesn't have it.
YV has that scarier face. This is pretty close. Both thrones almost dead right now.
Man.
Oh, and Nacho gets that throne kill first.
Yep, no question there. That is his win. He's about 10 seconds behind. 5 seconds really, but he definitely got it.
Very
Stressful stuff.
That was real close. That was close enough that Velka would probably be confused about that he even lost. That was real close. It wouldn't have been close if he would have just grabbed his gun, but he still got it. Look at that fish skin. Oh man. Even better. He has a skin for every bee skin.
I kind of want to see what the rest of them are.
Going for the
He
snake.
has the golden nuke as well.
Alright.
fish.
And is that Crown of Love on steroids?
Yes, it is.
Isn't that bad?
Well,
Well, there'll be no
won't
weapon
get it.
chests.
Yeah, he's relying on drops for his weapons.
Well, I hope he has my build of the game, otherwise he's not going to be doing too good.
Please, no. I mean, he'll never run out of ammo, so that's one thing. But, I mean, unless he gets some pretty good drops, he's essentially rocking an SMG the whole game through.
It might work. I mean,
I do have a Civ 5 pointer, that's right. I play Civ 5 all the time. Let's see here.
see, with Civ 5, I enjoy like the beginning, but then when I have to go and, you know, go to war, I'm very bad at the going to war part. I should really get into the game properly.
If you want to play, I'll play. I'm all good for that.
For sure, man. I just want to learn how to, you know, properly like take a fucking a city or something.
Yeah, I haven't
Small
played in a
towns I'm
while,
good at,
man.
but
I would be up for that. It's a fun multiplayer game too.
Well, have you guys ever played the Endless Legend?
I tried it. I couldn't.
No, I want
It was pretty complicated for me.
pretty sure Sid Meier could get a special build of Civ 5 for me.
I tried it a little bit. I'm usually not into that kind of game. I only started playing Civ 5 because my buddy was all over it and I wanted to get good at it. And it took a while, but eventually I did. It's a fun stream game because there's a lot to it, and if you need help, there will be no shortage of people who know what's going on. Anyway, steroids. Is he ahead or?
He's found himself a slugger. He's
Oh,
a
he's
little bit
dead.
behind. Yeah, he's
He's dead.
very behind.
Man. Fish has not got amazing weapons, but they'll do with that kind of lead. He's got plenty of time to just crawl through here.
Oh man, Nachopss like I died. Oh, wow, he didn't even get a level 2 from that.
I always try and get the rad containers that are floating around just to get that last level. It's worth a second of time. Any mutation really will pay off that 1 second. If you just walk around
Wow,
the corner.
mimics.
It's really nice the way this game is programmed to just have all the stuff you missed when you go in a portal. But if they're caught on an edge or something, you might have to go catch them.
Nacho having a pretty long oasis, but I think he's done now going into that big dog fight. Taking Eagle Eyes.
I can only laugh. I mean, I don't mean to, but
Oh no.
I would immediately take off the Crown of Love. Like, you're not going to get anywhere with no weapons. You need sort of weapon.
We are racing to kill the throne and sit on the throne too. You must sit. It's not just a kill. You must sit down. That's when the clock stops. So, that being said, you obviously do not loop.
No more Catsworth rules.
Yeah. If you... It hasn't happened yet, but if it did, I would instead be serious about you would have to loop and beat the throne again for it to count. I would seriously do that, so you better not loop. Unless you want to do that. Like, I kind of expected Def to try and do something like that. But, you must sit down, or I'm not giving you credit.
So MN Tempest is asking, do we always do throne races, or do you do captain races too? So captain races were suggested, and myself and Smite, I think Azite too, were like completely up for it, but the racers were like, nah, we don't like it.
I can understand that, but
yeah, for sure.
Maybe later. If it were the original rules, they might have been more for it than like we're kind of changing them.
We just kind of sprung it on them like, yeah.
I like auto crossbow even on steroids, but you do have some inaccuracies to deal with. There are 2 mutations that will fix it, and if you actually found an auto crossbow, I would be inclined to take one of them.
Yes.
Because you would roll that. There wouldn't be a weapon you'd find. It would have to be one of the top, like, 3. It would have to be like a super crossbow or super slugger. One of the super weapons, anyway, for me to put down an auto crossbow. And on steroids, I would probably just put it in the other hand and still keep the auto crossbow, no matter what one it was. So I could see getting one of those 2 mutations. You're very likely to get 2 mutations in the pool. You're very likely to get one of them. When it's just one you're looking for, like Throne Butt, not as much. I feel like captain races would have an entirely different meta, like you probably would. Maybe you wouldn't do the Aosis skip this time, maybe it would be better to get that difficulty up so you could get a real nice weapon. Maybe you'd go all the way to 1-2 on the loop and get level 10. Maybe you'd do that kind of thing. Did we lose Nacho?
That's
Nacho
what
crash.
I was thinking of. Oh, damn.
Well, if Velka... He's far enough behind that if Velka wins this point...
Oh, did Nacho crash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to restart it unless Velka loses here. If he loses here, we're going to restart the round. He was in Frozen City, so there's no way he would catch up in the next minute. So we're going to give Velka 60 seconds to get the point.
I mean, I wouldn't say chat saying that captain races would last aeons. I don't think they would be that long. They would be like, what, 20 minutes long? It's just that regular races are very short because of the style or to where you're running to.
You don't have to worry about your level or even your guns, really. I think Velka's getting credit for this point. I'm going to give it to him. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Despite the crash.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 1-1. Don't worry about the crash. Hopefully that doesn't happen during the actual run. It has before, once or twice.
Velka crashed?
All of a sudden we're having some... Make sure you disable your stream key. I understand that's part of the problem.
Yes, that's a big part of the problem.
We have had to restart before, though, an entire round because of that.
Isn't that the robot from Borderlands?
Yes.
Yes.
I recognize him. His name is Claptrap, and he's on his list there.
Oh. I'm not a big Borderlands player, so I'm not quite sure of the names.
Man, it seemed like it would have been my cup of tea, but when I bought it on release, the first one, and that art style, the aliasing and stuff, it just made me sick. I couldn't play it without feeling nauseous. I really wanted to play it, but I just couldn't.
Was it on PC you were playing it?
Yeah, it was also a bad PC port.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. I had a problem playing it as well, because I got it, and the FOV was like 50 or something, and I got Queasy playing it as well.
That's stuff you can change, but you can't change the art. Like, I'm certainly familiar with editing any files and getting what I want out of it, but man, just the way they drew it, it's a neat art and all, but man, I couldn't do it. There's that.
I seem to recall with that game that if you set the FOV too high in Borderlands, it like fucked with all the sprites for like your arms and guns and stuff. The second one was good. The second one worked well.
Well, I mean, they're not Ubisoft. Oh yeah, shots fired.
So YV is falling behind a little bit here. He's not killing Big Dog fast at all. He's just not getting him in there. He just needs to light him up. Do you pop the SMG? I think I would if I had Thronebot. I think I would start doing that. It's tedious.
What's an SMG?
Like his SMG that he has, his gun.
What is an SMG?
Machine gun?
No respect, that's all. No respect, that's all.
Come on.
I would just fight it normally, I think. I like the SMG. I'm fond of it.
It's technically faster to pop it, I think. It would just be annoying. Now he's got some nice shotguns. But he's falling behind. Robot's pulling ahead there quite a bit. Yeah, I think the SMG actually isn't too bad. If you kind of have to get in their face with it though, or else it is that bad. You don't want to miss. If you're not missing at all, then the DPS is high. You don't need Eagle Eyes to do that either. You can do it by putting yourself in kind of a risky place. Like, you kind of have to get close, especially if they're tiny. A lot of big streamers have been streaming this game lately, I've noticed.
Yeah. Soda Poppin streamed it.
Yeah, Lyric's streaming it right now, and
Is he?
yeah, I accidentally apparently banned one of my regulars for coming in and advertising that during our race, but I unbanned that guy just now. He sent me a message saying he was just joking. But yeah, he's totally playing. This game is getting some big attention, man.
See, when big streamers play the game, it only means good stuff for us, because it means people will go looking for like let's plays or like races, tournaments, you know, that kind of stuff, which is really cool.
Well, I always like to see a game that I like make it. Like, I didn't feel like TeslaGrad got enough attention, and it certainly has now, man.
Totally didn't, man. I made a video on that game around about the time it came out, and I really loved it. Like, I don't like a lot of Metroidvania type games, but I loved the whole polarity mechanic thing that was going on. Is that what it was, or was it magnetism? I can't remember. There was some sort of thing.
It was, you can call it either way. It's two magnets.
Yeah, it was like red and blue or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But that was a good game. That was a really good game.
Yep, I LP'd it, and when I was doing that, the devs and the music guys were all interested in it, and I thought that was... I love it when that happens, when the devs get interested in what I do. And I was a little sad that none of my friends had even heard of the game, but now it's on the PlayStation Network, it's on the PSP Vita thing, it's on...
It got an actual box release. Wow. They gave it a box release and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
It got picked up by Square, I think, Square Enix, and translated. What little there was to translate. But, like, man, it definitely hit the big time. I was happy to see that. So Nuclear Throne seems like it's taking the same route here. It's certainly a popular game now. As far as indie games go, not all of them get as many sales as that. I know they've sold at least 100,000, and that was a while ago.
Yeah, given the PS4 release, I'm pretty sure they cleared at least 250,000 by now.
Yeah.
Nacho is falling behind. He died somewhere. And
he died. He had a pretty brutal little hunter fight. He got sandwiched between everything you could imagine in a frozen city.
Oh yeah, the indie box. They did TeslaGrad, they did Rogue Legacy. I was sad I didn't get either of those. The box they have for Nuclear Throne is amazing looking. I'm not personally keen on rebuying the game for the third time, it would be for me. And
yeah, it would be my fourth.
It'll be my fifth.
I definitely want that box though. That box is nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I think I'm gonna probably... How do you do it again? You just get a subscription for a month and then it will send you the current one?
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
it's subscription based, which turned me off of getting the other two, honestly, because they did a lot of games in between those two that I didn't care for. I want 3 out of the like 8 they have, and I will never be able to get the 2 I missed. This is what I get from it. Like, I saw one of them being eBayed for hundreds of dollars.
Ooh.
It's good stuff. It's pretty.
Yeah, they've done, what was it, Risk of Rain they've done Tesla Grad, as you said. Did they do Shovel Knight?
Probably. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I would think they would have picked that one up, but I'm not sure. And Rogue Legacy is my game, though.
Legacy, yeah.
I totally missed it, and I felt bad. That is like my claim to fame game.
Yeah, you sold it to me. I have to go and buy the Nuclear Throne one now. I can't not.
I guarantee you there's some cool stuff in there. Anyway, Velka, lightning cannon on the throne.
No! No!
The FPS cannon, more like.
Well, it looks like he is in good shape here. Nachopss real far back.
So one of the things I like to do with the lightning cannon, if I take it to the throne, is like shoot it horizontally, like
Yes.
railing the throne, so you can get that extra damage, and it'll guarantee do more damage than the impact it will.
Yeah, this way
for
he's
sure.
doing it is not really correct. It's not doing as much. It also uses a ton of ammo, so he's not getting much mileage out of it using it like this. Would have been better off with the other gun.
Throne is dead.
He got it though, yeah. It's 1-2.
Right.
Going into our 4th point here. We're about on schedule for the 4th game.
Chicken.
Eliasson in chat's asking if the donation link is broken. What is the donation link again?
I don't think it is. Works for me. Well, we got, I need to restart the clock, whoops, but we got, chicken. Ugh, chicken. And you know what? Did Velka defy their build order here and not pick chicken? Look at that.
He did?
And the other guy picked chicken, which is real strange. He died. Oh no. So chicken has been the rarest pick, and that's understandable. I noticed something new. I've never seen that gray bar that indicates how long till she dies. That's new, isn't
Yes, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
There
As
it
of a
is.
couple of updates ago, yeah.
it? I mean, I hate to see him die again on stage 1, but there it is. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's pretty neat. That helps a lot.
You wonder if Velka thought, with two crowns to his name right now, to just go with horror and be like, right, I'll just seal it out with 3 right now instead of going chicken and possibly losing.
Yep. Wonder what he'll do
And,
if he loses this, and then he has to play
After not
chicken.
taking the Oasis. Or maybe he's gonna get that level 2 and then go for the Oasis in 1-2. Doesn't seem to be going for it.
Drop it in $5. Whoever wins this tournament must use this 5 to buy XCOM UFO defense on stream. Thanks for the tournament. Well, that's up to them, I guess. But thanks for the 5.
Yeah. How would you verify that? Like, just go around to their house and be like, show me your Steam list?
I could buy it for them and give it with the prize money.
You could, yeah.
Part of your winning stipulates you have to play this game. XCOM 2 is coming out in like 3 weeks, and I am looking forward to playing that on day 1, man, let me tell you.
I still haven't played Enemy Unknown.
Oh,
I keep saying to people, I keep saying I'll play it at some point, and I just haven't.
Oh, that's another game I want to make you play.
It's,
I played a robots only one once run of it, and it was great. It was amazing. My robot army.
It's one of those ones that has just passed me by so much that every time I think about playing it, you know, it's like I'm always doing something else. I'm pretty sure I'd like it though, because I really like the original XCOM.
Oh yeah, you would then. I kind of get the feeling that when XCOM 2 comes out, there's not going to be much reason to play XCOM Enemy Unknown.
Yeah.
I keep hearing like XCOM 2 is going to be like highly moddable.
I hope so.
So when is 2 out? How long have I got to play 1?
February's first week, I'm pretty sure.
Ah, plenty of time. I'll play it before then, probably.
It won't take you too long to beat. It's probably like a 20-hour campaign or less if you're fast. If you're just
That's a good idea. That's what I'll do on stream then. Because I've been looking for stuff to stream since I got the new rig set up, so that's what I'll do. I'll stream that. That's a great idea.
Yeah, you know what? One perk is for streaming. It's great. You can run a raffle with your bot and let the people who win that be the suckers who get killed on battle. Rename all the soldiers.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
pretty.
You can name. Oh, that's a great idea.
It's pretty customizable, yeah. Horror is all the way at 5-2. Just about done with it here, and Nacho is doing a sewer run. He's falling behind because of it.
Yeah, didn't take that Oasis skip. Looks like he's going to play it slow and steady. Velka just running away for eons away from that bullet.
Nice.
Oh
no! No!
Little
you
Hunter.
Don't do that. That's not good.
Oh, we get to see that green dog again real quick. Man, Little Hunter.
Damn.
That like reminds me of the old Little Hunter, where it's like if you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time, you just
you
die.
were dead.
Nacho is going to reap the benefits of the long run again. He opted for this before, didn't he? And it didn't pay off.
I think this was that the run that his game crashed.
I don't know. It was when I can't remember who did it actually, but it was Robot and they had a screwdriver and a wrench. I remember that detail. And they died in YB's
Oh yeah,
mansion.
because they went to the mansion. Yeah.
I have a hard time keeping exactly which player was doing what in my head, but I remember the player's character, at least. Well, he is just about on Big Dog, so he's actually right on point here, which is where he wants to be. He wants to be tied off here, but having all those guns unlocked. That means he's actually technically in the lead. He has a better shot. Character aside, the fact that his chicken, they are 3-3 at the same exact time. He's got an auto shotgun. Whereas Horror's got a pistol. That's the difference.
Look at this. Look at this. This is so uneven right now. I mean, Nacho will probably get another level going into this caves here.
Yep, they started at the same time, but they sure didn't finish.
Oh, we missed an auto crossbow with bolt marrow.
As
he was going into the portal for Big Dog, yeah, that weapon chest opened and there was an auto crossbow inside.
Oh, he throws his crossbow in disgust. You hate to see that. That would have been all the difficulty would have paid off right there. That would have been it.
Wow, that is oh man,
State of affairs.
it's a pretty significant loss. Like he would have been done these caves by now.
Yeah.
But he gets a seeker shotgun.
That's comparably good. I wouldn't say it's as good. I still would prefer the auto shot, but the autocross. But I love the throwing. It's really trying hard to use that chicken. Yeah, he did not do the Oasis, despite what it looks like here. Velka died, and so he caught up, despite the no Oasis skip. You lose such a tremendous amount of time there that it's surprising that anyone is willing to do it the long way. Toss that grenade shotgun.
Oh, he scared me with that grenade shotgun.
Yeah, literally throw it at the enemy, please. Oh, he's keeping it? What did he have?
It's not a bad weapon, it's just it will kill you.
Yeah. Especially in those hallways. You don't know if it's going to spread or not. It's not like the grenades. You can't really control it as well.
I mean, he has a full batch of bolts there, and he's not using them. He's using that grenade shotgun. I don't think he should at least get rid of his secret before he starts using that.
Yeah, I agree. Stress on chicken is the best place for stress because at 0 HP, God forbid, that is the best stuff you can get on stress. That Seeker's not doing anything for him. It should be, but it's not. He's just not using it. There it goes. He's falling behind.
With that bolt marrow, it compacts a lot if you have some enemies close by you.
He is literally behind now. What kind of crossbow was that?
A heavy crossbow.
Heavy, yeah.
Would you take the Seeker shotgun on the heavy? Because I would at this point.
I think I prefer the Seeker.
I mean, if he at least had trigger fingers or rabbit paw, then yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I would have put down the grenade rifle and grabbed that Seeker and the heavy crossbow. But I guess this is okay too. Energy sword.
Oh, take it.
Oh, man.
Okay,
there he
good.
goes.
That's an easy little hunter. Or it should be anyway.
Needs to be careful.
sure
There
was.
we go.
Little Hunter, he's not even a boss when you got weapons like that. He's just a regular guy.
Oh, okay.
It might be a late night for us here. These guys are they're running into the 4th game's clock. We were ahead at the start, but the last 2 games have run a little long.
Velka in these laps here. Finds a super crossbow. Oh boy. That's a good pickup.
Oh, I was
Wait,
kind of scared that car would explode.
He ditched his super crossbow.
He did, didn't he? Why would you do that?
He doesn't look like he's gonna go back for it either. I am in such confusion right now.
Nacho is in the labs, ready to get caught up. If he has an easy one, he will. Oh no! Get your health! Get your health! Oh!
Oh boy!
No, he's pissed. He's waving
oh
back.
no!
Oh jeez!
No!
Oh my goodness!
It's not good, lads. It's
Sad
not
day
good.
for Nuclear Throne. So 7-1, Velka is in the lead. Theoretically, if neither one of them wins in the next 4 minutes, we'll have to worry about that, how far one of them got.
I think if he would have kept that super crossbow, he could have dealt with those dogs a lot easier.
Yeah.
Burst and they're dead. I think he had scarier face as well, so
Yeah.
if he could have gotten one good burst, and I don't know which secondary weapon he had, but it would have dropped him in a few shots.
So, if Nacho been doing the Oasis skip before, and now he's just abandoned the whole thing?
Yeah.
Velka has the advantage, and I mean that in both directions here. He's way ahead and also reached Palace, so. Any thoughts for 2nd tournament? Well, this actually is the 3rd tournament, so yeah, you bet you're probably going to see another one here. I did 3 last year, if you include this one as part of that. I did the first one to see if it was any good, and it kind of was a mess, but it worked well enough that I thought, wait, why don't we try this again? And the summer tournament, that was great. That was pretty good. And this one's going the best of all, I think. We're seeing a lot going on here. Except for the crashing, everything else is pretty solid here. And the crashing has only been an issue for like 10%, which I would certainly like that to go away. But we're getting around it.
I was just thinking there actually, so there should be a new build of the game coming at some point during this month, isn't there? There'll be an update soon-ish.
So I remember seeing. I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be sometime either, I think this week, I think Rami said he was trying to get it for this week, but as you can see, it never happened.
As a contingency, I think we should save a copy of this version of the game so that if it does update and there's something broken, we can, you know, send people the correct copy to use, I guess.
Yeah, you might want to ask. We might want to ask Rami about that, because last time that was a thing he did for us. He actually gave us our own version because he kept updating so much that I asked him to, because I didn't know if I wanted that or not.
In the end, a Steam branch.
Yeah, in the end, I decided it was okay for them to play, as long as the racers were on the same exact version.
That was something. It had to do with something they kept breaking. It was like 5 hot fixes or something for. Can't remember what it was though.
Lambeer has been real helpful with me and getting race versions up. Like, they came in when we were first racing this at all, just casually, and they gave us the ability to have seeds immediately. Like,
yeah.
It's the first time I ever met them. They came in here and like, hey, let's give you this version for seeds. I'm like, all right. Well, this works. This is great.
They're really awesome for stuff like that. Like, they care like a tremendous amount about, you know, the game and the people playing the game and stuff.
Velka going into 5-3. Chicken way back there and paused. What's he up to?
Pause buffer shrats.
Here's Little Hunter. Little Hunter shoots a wall. Nice strategy, Little Hunter.
So he's okay. I was gonna say he should start unloading that beam into him, but he didn't need to.
There are 50 seconds left until respawns are done. If Velka gets this point, the game is over. If Nacho gets it, and it's looking like he might have a hard time doing that, he's got to kill all the way to 7-2 to do that.
Oh man.
Apparently Leo has something special planned, which means he's going to cheat somehow. He's cheating. I know what he's going to play. He's going to play Frog, or convince someone to do it, aren't you, Leo? I know what you're up to. Leo always cheats. Is this true?
There's our buzzer. Oop. So no more respawns at this point. They're on their last go here.
Oh, finds a hyper rifle.
Nice.
A good find.
Lots of bow.
You can tell that's uncommon finds because we've only seen a handful this whole time.
We're actually expected to see one.
Yeah. Like, probably less than 10 times total has shown up in this tournament.
No recycle gland, but did get a strong spirit as his last mutation going in for the 7-2 here.
I felt so special when I
found we have a horror!
Horror on horror action here.
Oh.
Cannibalize him.
No.
Ah, he's using his beam!
He's out! Oh no!
That was awesome. I've never seen that before, the beam on beam fight. It's like Dragon Ball Z here. Horror has, I think, 110 rads worth of beam, so you gotta be careful because you probably don't have that many most of the time. He dropped his hyper rifle, really?
Or a plasma rifle.
I would have taken both.
I would have dropped that splinter gun he's been carrying around this whole time.
Nuke launcher!
That's a nuke launcher!
What is this?
Takes it immediately. With that scary face, his throwing should be no problem.
It's looking like Velka's got this all wrapped up here. If he gets this point, he's got it.
His explosive ammo isn't looking too good, though.
I mean, those 4 shots should be more than enough to drop that throw. Well, maybe not, to totally kill it, but he still has almost full ammo of. Oh, he's wasting shots though.
Yeah, it's nice. He's played this poorly. Why would you shoot the wall? Why would you shoot the wall?
Oh, there's that rad beam for.
Beam.
Oh, that was pretty narrow.
He's got some more nukes.
Whoa!
Oh, he hits a beam.
The nuke's just spinning. Okay,
there we go.
Whew.
That beam was so close. Everything there was dangerous living. 3-0 though, or 3-1 I mean, for Velka. I'm gonna go down there and tell him that he gave me a heart attack. Hello. Good games,
Hello.
everybody. That was real close on the end there. You almost ate that beam from the throne. Man, but certainly some nice weapons suddenly dropping for you, Velka. And what's up with the chicken pick, Nacho? Yeah, I don't know if these guys have mics, but
Sorry.
Oh,
hello.
hello.
But yeah, great game. I really like this one.
yeah, that's interesting. I saw that you did not pick chicken like it said on your list you would.
Oh, I was going to go for chicken, but the splash art, it kind of intimidated me, and I was just like, I should probably play dog instead.
Yeah, what is that mod?
I made it myself this morning. I believe somebody was talking about modding their game, so I was just like, hey, I should do it. And it was easier than I thought it would be.
Nice.
Yeah. So, great game. Thank you, Nacho. You did great. And yeah.
Yep, thanks for playing, guys.
3-1.
3-1. I'll see you in a week or so, Velka. I'll let you know when you're up. Probably be 2 or 3 weeks.
Yep, I look forward to it.
Thanks for playing, guys.
Yep, thanks guys. But
Okay,
we're
so we
getting
got,
some rogue on rogue.
Yeah, the double rogue LeonidasCraft versus Mush. He probably did make him do it, yeah. If this is what he meant by something special planned, that's not too amazing. I was thinking he'd cheat or something, but I really like that visual mod that Velka had. I might install that myself if he gives it to the public. Are there any, like, I know there's the Wasteland Kings, or is it just called the community pack for Nuclear Throne that changes the game dramatically?
The community remix.
Yeah.
There's that, but there's a couple of other mods. There's speaking of Wasteland Kings, a guy I know of, Adam, Yellow Afterlife, his username is. He made a multiplayer mod for Wasteland Kings, and you can actually play multiplayer.
Nice. Online?
Yeah, fully online. He done the same with Spelunky as well, the original Spelunky. He knows his way around game maker and stuff, so he's done it for Spelunky, done Spelunky multiplayer, and then he done Wasteland Kings multiplayer. It's on his itch.io. You can get it for free.
Now, if you could get that going for the the latest version, that'd be pretty amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
And then
Easier than the shadow play thing or the Nvidia share thing, which is kind of a bit shitty right now.
yeah,
The Spelunky multiplayer is really nice. I'm surprised how good it was.
Yeah, it works well. He's a very smart guy. Like, when it comes to like networking and stuff, he seems to know what he's doing.
So Rogue, for those unfamiliar with this character, and I can understand why you would be. Ow, Mush died. She has a couple things. First of all, every time she clears like half the stage, a couple police spawn, which is really annoying. That is definitely the drawback here. But she has, instead of the regular gun, she has the rogue rifle, which is basically an assault rifle of sorts. It shoots 2 bullets and it doesn't have much reload time at all. She also has armor that explodes when she takes damage on the enemy, so that's kind of like Gamma Guts. Not quite as good as Gamma Guts, but it's pretty solid. And she does not get rag containers, instead she gets a strike.
Mimic Death.
She can just drop bombs on the screen and use it to clear terrain and do a decent amount of damage to the enemy. All of this saying she has some things to make up for the fact she has to fight some cops.
Like, depending on how you look at it, Rogue has like extra iframes because of that how that explosion works on her. It clears everything. Like, nothing can get in between you and that explosion once it goes off.
Yeah, I've noticed that certain things that would kill you instantly will leave you with like 1 or 2 or maybe 3 health because of that blast armor, which is really cool.
It's probably the last thing I think about when I play her. I don't even remember she has it, but she does. If you see something run into her, it will explode on them. And I've seen it save her life on the handful of people who played Rogue. It has saved them before on this tournament.
So Mush dying twice in the Oasis, he's like, fuck it, I'm not going back, so he's going the traditional route.
Yeah, Mush is having some troubles. Stress is a good mutation that no one's been taking advantage of, but it comes at safety's cost, like it's percent based, so you do not really get much out of it with Rhino Skin, or as much. You get more out of it when you're at 1 HP regardless, and on melting it is a lower percent. That's half instead of 70%, I think is the max. Or 80 for chicken, if you're at 0. You definitely notice when it's on though, man. That really adds up, and most people save it for at least the throne fight when they pick it up.
Especially on YV, when you've got YV on low health with stress, it's absolutely ridiculous.
It seems like a mutation you would want, but then, like I've said before, a lot of the problems people have been having is just staying alive. So I don't know if I can recommend, unless you're real confident about it, a mutation that works inversely to your HP. I think some mutations will work better for players than others, depending on what you play like, how good you are at it, and what character you're on. And stress is definitely a big one, as far as, well, here's the rogue advantage on Little Hunter. Hurting him a little bit before he even gets started. He is still alive, though. It does not hurt that bad. What is the damage like on that?
I don't know if it has the regular explosive values. I'm pretty sure it would, but unlike some explosives, I don't think it can hit multiple times.
I don't even know what her throne bot really does to it. I'm not familiar with it enough.
It makes it, yeah, very big.
Does it hit more, or is it just bigger?
Well, I assume because it's bigger, it would hit more, but I'm not sure.
To me, it's all magic. I'm just like, it does stuff. I don't understand much of the inner workings of the game. I know they did buff it though. They did make it better recently. It was pretty pathetic before, but now it's all right. It's not too bad.
I'm hearing that every circle is a different hit. Oh, taken out by a slugger from the inspector. Well, Leo's all the way in the lab, so that is not a good time for Mush to be getting taken out.
No.
Oh, here we go in the palace. Drops his rogue rifle at last. He's carried that far. Which just goes to show that it's not that bad of a gun. I wish it were automatic. I guess it would probably be a little bit too powerful if it were. I don't think there's very many automatic guns in the game in general. They're few and far between. And this is just another reason why I like steroids so much, because I'm lazy.
Funnily enough, of the automatic weapons in the game, most of them tend to be the best weapons in the game. Like the auto crossbow, for instance.
Gatling Slugger, yeah.
Oh, the Gatling Slugger's a great weapon. We haven't seen a lot of Gatling Slugger or auto crossbow. I'm kind of sad.
Yeah, you'd think the auto crossbow at least would be a little bit more common. It's not hard to get. It shows up real early.
Unfortunately, there's no automatic splinter weapon. Oh boy, Leo. Getting dog.
I don't just like steroids because I'm lazy. He's got so many things that I enjoy about him. Ah! Orbed. Right in the face, rogue.
It's not a good start.
For me, the automated steroids weapons is just icing on the cake of all the other things he does. I definitely enjoy dual wielding. That is absolutely the best thing about steroids. He walked directly past that Guardian, and that Guardian decided that he was going to tag him. Well, he's still in the lead. Mush is still struggling to get through the desert. He just threw away his rogue rifle for a slugger, and I don't really agree with that. I don't personally care for the rogue rifle tremendously, but I would certainly take it over a lot of the starting weapons.
So he's going for the Oasis skip on the second level?
Yeah, we've seen that a few times.
I think it's actually the third.
I think what he's done is he's probably got himself a mutation first, and then went for the Oasis skip rather than going for it with Rogue, because you never get a mutation first time, I don't think. It's very rare
really
that you do
bad
anyway.
Oasis here. This is awful.
Full of fish. It's not good.
Screwdriver is your side weapon, but thankfully he gets a rogue rifle to start with anyway. So he doesn't depend on that first chest so much. This game, if you're completely unfamiliar with it, it is these players have to kill every enemy in the level before they can proceed, and they are racing to the end of it. That's the basic idea. So
and
they can
the game will fuck you.
Yes. Also, your HP is like 1/10 of what it usually is in this kind of game, so any little mistake is the end of you. That's why we just saw a pretty good player, honestly, LeonidasCraft, die at the very end of the run. And we just saw Mush die again.
Looks like we might be in for the long haul on this one.
Indeed.
You're not gonna get any sleep tonight.
No, I'm not. Not at all.
Sorry, Tom.
It's fine. It's only 20 to 12 right now. It's fine. It's not a problem. I assume that the races will pick up a bit of pace once we get rid of this rogue nonsense. As much as people say rogue is harder than most of the characters to play, I think that's the main drawback of doing a race, or using her to go fast, is that it's just harder.
Let me run down my tier list I posted and see what you think here. Let me find it again. I posted on Twitter and in the Nuclear Throne chat in general what I thought were the best picks for this. And I grouped them into 3 categories. My A team, these guys are top tier. There's 5 of them, I'd say. Steroids, YV, Plant, Horror, and Crystal. That's my A team. Those guys are the best. And then on my B team, all of these 5, they're pretty much interchangeable. I would expect all of them to get around the same time, and whether one wins over the other would be entirely RNG, and I think that Fish, Rebel, Rogue, Eyes, and Robot all go in there. And then the last tier is Chicken and Melting, because they're atrocious. I don't think they have anything at all to offer.
I have a little soft spot for Melting in my heart. I don't know why. Some of us just really enjoy Melting for everything. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm saying that even if you like him though, what does he offer you for
going
speed?
fast?
Yeah.
I mean, the thought of dying at any moment makes you go fast, I guess. I don't know. Nah, he's not good for going fast. Melting is very good for score, for late game stuff.
I mean, at best, Melting gives you a safer labs, because you can blow up the corpses.
Well, I mean, in general, if you're not blowing up the corpses as they die, if you're not blowing up things as they die, you leave a lot on the ground. You can destroy a lot of shit in the air, like bullets and projectiles and stuff, if you play it that way.
Yeah.
So it can be kind of safe in that sense, but you'd rather just play someone else. If
I had to pick between him and Chicken in terms of worth in this run, I still think I'd take Chicken, because in the event that you die, and people die so much, you might recover. I don't know.
That's it. I'm doing when we do this race to the captain. I'm doing Melting only.
Oh yeah.
I'll show you Melting's good. Don't you worry.
I know he's good once he gets going. Once I get going with him, I'm fine. But I suck with him, and I don't use his right click anywhere near enough. I mean, my list is maybe biased a little bit, but I think at least the top 5, I'm pretty set on those guys being the top picks.
Yeah, no, I would agree. I would agree. For going fast, melting is probably not something you would want to pick as your first through fifth choice. I think as far as the top, you know, steroids, YP, and plant are pretty much, you know, your bread and butter if you feel confident enough to run them.
I grouped it into 3 groups because I feel like while you can get a good time on this other 5 characters I gave, like Fish or Rebel, what would your time have been if you picked one of the 18 guys instead? I think it would always be better every single time. I don't think you can find a run where that wouldn't be true for those 5. And he gets taken out again. Mush is having trouble.
I mean, let's not forget last tournament, Tom. You did get a melting win.
I did. in my first race. I thought I was being funny, and then I ended up winning. It backfired the second time I tried it, though. I believe that was against Zeph. The time that I lost was against Zeph. He was not having any of it.
Dropping those bombs on those dogs. But the Assault Slugger really is the real reason why they're dead. He does have the Throne Bot upgrade, though. I don't know what kind of damage buff we're talking about, but they did say it gave you a damage buff. It's not just bigger. That Assault Slugger is definitely a cool weapon for this fight coming up.
See, in the game, in terms of damage, the way I know how much damage things do is by, like, how many of the thing it takes to kill something. But with the Portal Strike, I can never really work out how many it's taken to kill, because I always spam, like, 3 at once. Like, with a crossbow, you can tell it, I can hit it, like, 3 times a tank. I can hit it 3 times and it'll explode, or if I've got Scarier Face twice and it'll explode. That's how I know, kind of, damage-wise, but...
Now, if you're comparing Fish to Plant, one thing you got to consider is if Plant gets her Throne Bot, it's over. There's no comparison at all. No more respawns, by the way.
That's why Plant's good.
Mush is just lost by default.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, immediately after I said that. But anyway, yeah, Plant with Throne Bot, that's crazy. If she doesn't get Throne Bot, they are more comparable. But even then, she's got a free Throne fight, and he does not. And that makes her better. I'm calling it her because it's Plant, but whatever. Plant can beat Fish, I would say, most of the time. And the move speed is just nice, too.
Yeah.
Fish gets a lot of ammo, and that might help you some, but I don't think that ammo is a problem in the speedrun. Usually, it has happened a few times, but normally I don't think you should be running out of shots. Anyway, Rogue versus Rogue after 15 grueling minutes. Ends right on cue. We're good to go again, but with Rogue out of the picture, I think we're gonna speed it up a little bit. Are they doing robot now? Are they doing all blue? Is there another? Are they doing eyes after this? Is that the gimmick?
Maybe it is.
The blue team. Oh, they're starting. He went for steroids, so much for Team Blue. Do you think he persuaded him to go robot and then switched it up on him?
I don't know.
That would be dastardly.
Much running a Crown of Haste.
You know what? I would run the Cursed Crown on robot specifically. I think it helps robot a lot. Skeleton is not banned. If you want to do it, that's fine. We saw Skeleton almost win. Almost. Keyword there. We saw it beat the throne, but it didn't win. It was too slow. Robots' advantages are turning useless guns into bullets and health, and getting better weapon drops in general, but the weapon drops, when I say better, I mean slightly better. As slightly can be. Just one better on the pool. So, picking a character just for that feels like a mistake to me most of the time. And if you combine it with the Curse Crown, you're talking about 3 improvement. Now that could pay off. I would feel differently about it if that's what you're doing.
No, for sure. We looked at it yesterday, and there was some interesting weapons in the weapon drop table that you can get.
if you take Robot to the Cursed Crystal Caves, as painful as that would be, those boxes you get there, that big chest, that might give you something good. Might make it all worthwhile.
So yeah, if you go to the Cursed Cheese Caves as Robot, you can get stuff like the Smart Gun, no, the Super Bazooka. You can get the Nuke Launcher, Energy Sword, Energy Hammer, Super Flat Cannon, Gatling Bazooka, the Plasma Cannon.
Damn.
You can even get Gatling Sluggers and Seeker Shotguns, Laser Miniguns, Energy Screwdriver. That's some good stuff.
Yeah, you see, I'm not really a big fan of running on RNG, but, you know, if you like Robot anyway, if you're going to play Robot and you do it that way, obviously, one of those weapons... You need a weapon that's so good that it makes up the fact that you went to the Cursed Crystal Caves or otherwise
Yeah.
don't have any real advantages as a character other than that, and those weapons would do that. The 4-1 death, Steroids is having a free go of it. A weapon like
tank.
yeah.
I was gonna say, like, despite all the deaths, Mush still seems to be like the crowd favorite here.
He's got a grenade launcher. I'm not too keen on that weapon. But a Gatling Slugger, man, that's good stuff. That's probably one of the best things to find early on. As early as you can get it, anyway. Your whole run would be different. You would just blast right through.
I'll put 100 down on Leo's side. Secret Pistol and the Slugger shouldn't take too many hits to drop Little Hunter. Yep, especially if he comes to you. That's even better.
Yeah, you got him.
Oh man, Mush down to an explosive there.
Mush is needing to play it safer. He keeps dying. He keeps taken out left and right. Now, he is allowed to change his crown if he feels like it, and he does. He opts to take off the crown. He doesn't have any others unlocked. Crown of Haste, I don't really like it too much, unless it's Rebel we're talking about, that HP up. Maybe then you could use her and get an edge.
Getting like one extra energy or one extra bullet per pack's not really that enticing.
Yeah, I always thought it was more than that, but I realize now that it's not, and that sucks. But the HP...
It's such a small amount for ammo.
On Rebel, that HP might be a deal breaker. If you're going to play Rebel, I would recommend that crown.
I don't mind it if I've got Plutonium Hunger and Rabbit Paw. Like, I don't mind putting it on until I get Crown of Blood or something, but as a starting crown, not too much of a fan.
What is that emote of steroids? What the... Oh, that's from Whitwick, sorry. I was going to say, I didn't think they made one for steroids. Well, there's Scarier Face for Leo. He has got a nice set of mutations there. Trigger Fingers, Scarier Face, Strong Spirit.
Weapons not really up to par, but I mean, you could find some better, hopefully in these in the palace here.
Oh, you don't like his empty shotgun?
No, I hate it.
I mean, his club?
People have always said that you should be able to use an empty weapon as a melee weapon. I think that's a silly idea, but it would be funny.
It would be good, especially if it didn't do anything really except reflect bullets and hit for like 2. I think I'd be up for it then. It wouldn't be that much of a change. If it were just the weakest melee weapon, like half of screwdriver damage, then I would say it would be a fine change. That Mimic did not like what he got either.
I have no idea what's going on in chat. There seems to be some sort of rivalry going on. Is there a rivalry? What's happening?
Started a fan.
Chat, are you?
I don't. The Crown of Blood's really mostly for getting your score up on the high score runs, right? I wouldn't use it normally.
What was that? Sorry.
the Crown of Blood, its primary purpose it's not beneficial at all. It's just to get you more kills for your score.
No, it's exactly. Yeah.
You don't want it. You wouldn't say, yeah, you know what, this is a good time for the Crown of Blood. You would never say that unless you were trying to get a high score run going.
No, I just put it on whenever I get 1, 2. If I get to loop 1, 1, 2, Crown of Blood goes on. Even if the build's not that good.
Well, it's time for Leo's throne fight, much to the disgust of the Mush fan club, apparently.
Yeah, starting Crown of Blood with melting's fun. It's a challenge at least.
Yeah, he's got that locked down. 2-0 here.
It is best of 5.
It is best of 5, but I don't know that we're going to see that here. I mean, we're going to see... It might be a 3-0 if Leo gets another point. We've not had as many 2-2 matches as I would have liked, but we certainly have had a number of them, and they were all great. I don't think I was disappointed with any of those. Some of them have gone so far as to finish those 2-2 matches within seconds of each other. You can't ask for much more than that, as far as a close match. Who's next on the list here? YV, and we've got YV. Okay, it's time to pop.
The mirror match.
They deviated in the center there with the robot versus steroids. Not very a fair matchup, if you ask me.
No.
I think that even if Robot got a good gun, he would be hard pressed to keep up with steroids. It would have to be something crazy good to make up that. Steroids DPS is huge. You cannot overstate how strong 2 guns at once is, especially if they are decent guns. And he can get decent guns. He can turn an assault rifle into one of the best builds, and that drops immediately. YV is not too far behind on that front either. If he gets heavy damage weapons, I feel like that's the best for him. And he's got trigger fingers to start, so he's perfect for it. He's ready to go.
Now, would you take the throne bot? Having the trigger fingers there is good, but would you take a throne bot if it was offered?
I always take it. I love it.
See, I enjoy it late game, but I don't know about for going fast. I don't know.
I feel like usually I'm reloading, not always, but when I use it, I'm usually using it in a position where I would be reloading anyway. Like I would be walking, getting ready for my next shot.
Yeah.
It's hard to judge that kind of thing. But if you,
I kind of like it late game.
Yeah.
With Crown of Blood, just because the opposite reason that if I shoot, it's going to probably hit something and give me the trigger fingers reload time. So.
Leo is as focused on the chat as he is on his game. Oh man, Mush. What a shameful grenade that was for him. That's too bad. I like explosive weapons on YV a bunch. Probably more than anyone else. As far as characters, I really like explosive weapons, multi-shot. Leo is taking his time. He's not very far in. 2 minutes in almost, and we are still working on the Crystal Caves. That's the slow one.
Alright, passed up the throne bot. Went for the strong spirit instead. The stress is interesting.
Well, I mean, he is YV, and a little stress on the throne. I mean, he's going to be looking for something like a minigun, laser minigun, something that fires fast.
One thing I like about YV and why I like his throne butt too is his revolver is so good that if you have nothing but that in throne butt, that's good enough for me. I would run that and use that to kill all the weak enemies at the start. It's
Likewise
great.
with the laser pistol.
Oh,
It
man.
actually works well with the laser pistol too.
Yeah, it does. It's great.
And it's like you figure, well, this isn't speedrun strats, mind you, far from it. But he can turn like a laser minigun with thrown weapon to an ultra laser pistol. YV is just, that's why he's my favorite character.
I don't think that EverDread is the gift maker. I think that's the A in the name is important. Its placement. EverDread with an A first. I'm pretty sure he did the final boss art for Undertale. Not that I want to discuss any spoilers here. Some people haven't played it, even in this commentator box.
Yeah. It's now our principle. I don't play it. People keep asking. I'm like, I'm just not gonna do it.
It's a pretty good game.
I'll eventually get to it.
I would recommend you run if you're streaming it, a spoiler-free chat, or just not read the chat. Like, I wouldn't want that. That would be bad.
That was really the mistake I made, is when I did try and stream it, which I done like maybe 2 hours of it, chat was just fucking insufferable, telling me how to play the game, you know, telling me what's gonna happen. And it's just like, nah, I've got no time for it.
Good old Twitch chat.
It's like, I can understand spoiling it, right, but telling me how to play the game, come on now.
Yep. It is definitely a game worth checking out if you like RPGs. You will enjoy it, or if you like shmups. Either of those two, really. So, how we doing here? What stage are these guys on?
5-1 and 5-1, I think.
Ah!
Oh, 5-2.
5-2, I lied, I'm a liar.
1-1?
I think Leo is on Little Hunter now.
Man, Mush is dying a lot. It's ruined all 3 of his runs.
Man, wow, they were actually tied.
Should have played Crystal. You've been saying it all along, you should have played Crystal.
Oh, this is, ooh,
So-
wow.
Whoa!
What a lucky barrage that was. Just slightly to the right, a little bit more, he would have been done for.
Or fucking Twinkle Toes. The greatest dodger of all time.
Oh no, he's got a piss bucket!
No,
And Little Hunter, he's dead. He is done.
No, he's not, is he? Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, man. Not even YB can keep these guys alive.
Yeah, when that piss bucket started walking, I knew it was just like, this is rip.
Man, Mush, please. You gotta get some survivability here, man. You're breaking my heart with all these stats. You can totally do this.
So, Little Hunter is our landmark, I believe.
Yeah. Leo made it to... I really don't want to see that ever happen where we have to depend on a landmark at 5-3, but that's where it's at right now. I am fully expecting one of these two to make it to the throne and win. If you want FTL tournaments, you should go look at Dark Twinge. I don't do those personally. I don't even know
That
how they
dude
would
is
work.
really fucking good at FTL, man. He's really, really good at FTL.
Yes.
I've never seen Twinge play FTL. Like, I've only watched Smite play it.
That's where I learned from. Like, I had trouble beating all the ships on hard. He beats them all on hard without ever losing. Like, he just, yeah.
I had trouble beating him on easy. Christ.
I think if you
Jesus.
understand the game well enough and you got the timing
Yeah.
down, that you will always win on easy. I mean, he always wins on hard, so I know you can. But, man, does it feel frustrating knowing that fact that, yeah, you know what, actually all of these are winnable, and then I can't do it for hours. Just lose over and over again. That stupid NGB ship can go right to hell.
For me, it was I could get to the boss fight at the end, the flagship reliably, but I just couldn't beat the flagship reliably until I started to work out like what weapons were good and stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah,
you really have
Twinge
to-
is really fucking good at the game.
The flagship is static, so if you know what to do, there's a couple random elements that could completely mess you up even when you got a good ship, but man, you can totally lock it down if you know where to go with it.
Yeah, it's for me. It felt like it was all about the setup, like getting the right stuff to fight it, rather than anything else. But
I can't
that was
believe
from
Mush
my, like,
can't stay alive. Come on, Mush.
no.
I mean, he can do it. He made it to 5-2. I mean, they were tied once before. He can do it. Maybe he's just got the shakes right now.
Leo is having a free reign of this matchup so far because Mush is not surviving into the late.
Yeah. Chat, can you stop taking the
Yeah,
piss?
we need to chill for a second.
Steph has a job to do, and being like that is not cool at all.
Yeah, he's my my tech department, and we need him.
So just chill out, enjoy the races, don't get so worked up about it.
SleepCycles needs to get some rest, man.
Exactly, I know, you're working me up here.
He'll be up all night if this goes on forever. There are only 5 minutes left, don't worry. Assuming Leo wins. So he's got that hammerhead, which I feel like is a really good defense pickup for any run. I really like it a lot. I've grown to love it.
I think we've only seen it once tonight before this, and it wasn't used at all. Was it Rebel had it? Someone had Rebel with Hammerhead and didn't use it into the wall. If you've got it, you should use it.
Yeah, I always forgot I had it. I really appreciate the visual indications that they're adding to this game. That's really something that a lot of games don't do very well, is show you what's happening. And this game really needed that kind of thing. Once they added that, I felt like it was going in the right direction. A strong spirit indicator.
Yeah, apart from where it used to be like, you got 2 HP, you can take a hit. I love that.
Oh, that was great. I have a video up from those days of me running steroids that gets a lot of views, and it's I always have to explain, no, it's not like that anymore, actually. It's still good, but it's not this good.
What, the old Strong Spirit?
Yeah,
the very old Strong Spirit.
The original.
I have a good Risky Rebel video where I've used the Strong Spirit, and it was at that time when Rebel was really good because you could spawn allies for 1 health.
Yeah, I think Rebel was our strongest then.
Man, Rebel used to be a machine at pumping out buddies. You could have an army for free. I still feel like you can get a pretty sizable army, but you do need the right setup for it now, and you need to actually get some health packs dropping. You can't just do it every time.
So the old Strong Spirit was, as long as you had more than 1 health, you had Strong Spirit. So it made it very hard for you to die.
Yeah.
You could only die if you had 1 health.
You were always like you wouldn't have to go to a new floor to reset it. You could just have it every time. You lost it, you could get it back with 1 more health pack. A health pack or Bloodlust. Strong Spirit with Bloodlust. You were never gonna die. It was impossible. You fire 1 shot and it kills like 10 guys, you've got your health back. And that certainly is the case on the loops. There's always enemies around, so you were set. You get like 10 loops back then. Like nothing.
I think the bigger problem is now is like with Bloodlust in the desert, like the enemy layouts it's impossible to die in the desert. I think like a lot of people complain and say like the desert is the jump from loop 1 or pre-loop into loop 1 desert. If you have Bloodlust, you shouldn't die at all. The amount of maggots you get in the desert, it's I can't see it. Unless you got like a really bad dog spawn at the spawn.
I want to say that
oh my
wrapped splinter gun is amazing.
Yeah,
and I love it.
I just saw that.
He's done it twice. He pinned that dog to the wall with a fury.
Yeah, but his ammo went kaput.
It's worth the price. I love it. It's worth every bolt. A sawed off for a slugger. Trade that in.
Yeah, that's nuts. We didn't even need to recharge Strong Spirit. It was just back. As soon as you went to 2 health again, you had Strong Spirit.
Oh,
Yeah.
and the nerf's so bad. It was so good.
Like, that nerf hit melting really hard.
Yeah.
He wasn't even him. He was just a free win. It doesn't even matter. If you had Strong Spirit, you were gonna loop many times. Man, that sawed off just the number of bullets. I think it broke his computer. Suddenly he's lagging. Man. Yep. The system is tanking from all this orb. There it goes. Okay.
Oh, there it goes.
3-0, Leonidas. Sorry, Mush. I'm gonna go down there and have a chat.
There we go.
Hello. How's it going, guys?
Hi.
Nice
My game was
matches.
running at a snail's pace the entire time.
Yeah, I noticed that at the end there it got really bad.
I was doing my best. It's hard to go fast when your game is going slow.
Yeah,
But,
no, for sure. You done well. You done a good job.
Thanks. My heart was going about a zillion miles per hour the entire time.
I always blame
So-
Skype for lag. All system lag points right to Skype.
Well, I closed Skype.
So
Maybe
to
your
ask
web
when you
browser?
said
Yeah, probably I should have closed.
Alright, go
Chrome.
ahead, SleepCycles.
when you said you were planning something, was the plan to both play Rogue at the start?
Yes.
Yeah.
I see.
I thought you were
Mush,
going
did
for
he
the,
did he strong arm you into? Did you want to do Rogue or? Did
I
he
just asked and he agreed.
You're like, hey, let's do a thing. I'm like, well, it's like, well, I mean, I main Rogue, and like, you know, I think you're gonna steamroll me, so I mean, you know, we should probably do Rogue together. I'm like, sure, I guess. And
I
then
was really nervous, okay? I'll be completely honest.
I didn't know
Chat,
how I
he's a sneaky
lost
man, this Leo. Sneaky man.
I thought you were
Sneaky,
gonna
sneaky.
go for all blue. I thought you were gonna do the blue robot and then eyes after that.
Today was not a good day. Holy shit.
Oh
No,
my
you done
God.
fine, man. You done okay.
Nah.
You were having some, you were dying left and right, Mush. You were having some trouble surviving.
I know.
It happens to the best of us, though.
Yep. There's been a couple days where I try to play and I just cannot get past like the scrapyard, like forever. Like I'm playing, I'm like, no, seriously, I'm good at this game. Come on, I just can't do it.
Good job, Mush. I really think you're a good player, so like,
Thanks.
you know, I saw your other races, they were good.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, they were fine. That's definitely have messed up a lot of people though, and there's a lot of pressure on you when you're racing the air.
Yeah, no kidding.
But
Alright.
thanks for the matches, guys. Leo, I'll let you know when you're up again in round 3. Be a while, a couple
Alright.
weeks. But thanks for
Yeah,
playing, guys.
figure.
Good match.
Yep, congrats and GG's.
Yeah,
See ya.
see ya.